Hello people, Power here to review the, not Kamen Geki Joban Kamen Rider 01 Real-Time DX Heck Rising Hopper Progress Key. I'm going to get a lot of flack for why I'm pronouncing it as Heck. Essentially, I just have, like, I had this stupid condition called sensitive vocabulary. It's a term that I was given in 8th grade. So, I just don't swear personally, so I just kind of substitute them stupidly. So, anyways, here we have the form right here, the Progrise key. It's in similar shape, box style of the Progrise key sets, which I actually do like. Here's the Earth right here. Here's Heck Rising Hopper. This one they actually decide. No, there's only. Gosh darn it. They were doing so well. But they only have 2 images of the suit, which are these 2 images. Blazyism, woohoo! And okay, so I realized this, like, so for some reason with these ones, they were like really lazy with the back. Instead of just saying, you know, Kamen Rider 01 Heck Rising Hopper, they just have the transformation phrase right here, which is like, why? Like, you guys don't do that. And like, obviously at this point I did cover the Saber ones, because when I actually did, you know, at least cover those, I didn't mention that. But that's the thing with the Saber ones too. They just have the transformation phrase. They don't just say like Kamen Rider Saber Emotional Dragon. Like, why are you throwing out consistency? So here we have Heck Rising Hopper out of its box. This one's definitely interesting because you might think it's a, you know, just a reuse of a Shining Hopper with the just a new assault grip. No, this is an entirely new mold. Like, yeah, it's based off of the mold of Shining Hopper and the assault grip, but this is completely redone, and it's very impressive. Um, like, I just like this crimson and the black that's here. And the entire back is black, which is interesting. And again, it's entirely one piece. You can't, like, remove this thing at all, or else you want to snap it. QR code is 033 for Gambarizing. The button is a lot easier to press because of the fact it's not removable. And here's the cover. Obviously, again, I don't get what's with them removing the names. Like, come on. But we get this cool image, or cool cover of the Earth shattering because, yeah, destroy the Earth. Woohoo! And then I think this is supposed to be the SyncNet logo or something like that. I don't know, but again, it's the world being dominated because humans suck. So, I guess we'll go with the button. Like, typically you wouldn't go for these sounds first, but it's, you know, you activate everything with this button. So, the trigger sound with the grip sounds, I forgot to compare it. So here's a Shining Assault Hopper and Heck Rising Hopper. Again, they're... okay, this one wasn't a good example to use. I should have used... I knew I should have used Assault Wolf. But, yeah, so it makes sense as to why they had to retool it. They had to simplify this thing. Obviously, the grips are different. And again, like, the grip here is a lot more difficult to press because of the fact it works this entire mechanism. This one doesn't have to worry about that. Yeah. It's just... it somewhat keeps the same designs. I think the back, for the most part, is the same. It's just the fronts, obviously, are different. But again, sounds... So we get the time bomb, which is pretty cool. And then if we press it again, get the ability sound. So, when you activate this, you get the shortened version of the activation, Progrise key activation. Then after this, we're going to get phrases from Arto from real time. I don't know why I went through all the phrases with him and not with Eden. I think that's at least like 12 to 13 at best and such. Yeah. So obviously it'll just cycle back to here, but a cool thing they did is that when you press the trigger, the grip, and then press the Progrise key button, it will allow you to jump to those two phrases, as those were the two lines he was saying right after he activated it. However, after that, it will just reset. So yeah, let's use this with everything we got. So I would say no, with the 0-1 form, so just use the 0-1 driver. I like it. I like the fact that it's kind of like a downer, because it's like, yeah, cool. We need stuff like that. Like, it fits with the entire theme that the key's going for. And again, just the image of the Earth. It's kind of neat. Again, just like Eden, you get one phrase. It's actually exclusive to this, so that's neat. And just like Shining Assault, press the grip. And in typical fashion, Yay, we destroyed humanity because humans suck. Woo! Obviously, you don't have to activate this thing, but oh well. I don't know what we're gonna do next. I guess we're doing this next. So I think, like, they shortened it pretty well. Sadly, it's just the same standby. Because typically, you expect that standby when you press it from here. I really wish that was like, that didn't get interrupted. I really don't like the fact that they're just really lazy with how they work with the Force Riser. Because just cut it at the name of the key. Don't put the end thing in. But I also really like how the red LED goes to the Earth. Not in the mood for the Utopia.
Cyclone Rise!
This is a pretty good color combination. We've been getting good color combinations with this one. Die, humanity, die! Ow. I did not expect this part to be... It's top heavy. Obviously you don't get the Aruto phrases. I really like the two reds. Pure chaos. This looks ridiculous. Like, you can literally pull this off with the grip. this just looks ridiculous. I'm actually happy the Raid Riser didn't do anything like this. This just looks ridiculous. Like, especially because it's permanently stuck, so you can't do anything with it. It's just like, yeah, cool, I got a grip, but it's like, man, it just... Again, we can't use the jacker.
Hopper's ability.
I don't know why I decided to make the sound for this one go on a bit longer, but at the same time I don't mind it because it actually leads in very well with the attack. Oh yeah. Overall, what I think about this key is that it's pretty unique in concept for sure. Like, I think the concepts for both Eden and Heckrise Hopper are pretty neat. I just absolutely do not like the form of this. It's a really lazy movie form. Like, especially comparing to like Cross Build and Oma or Geo Oma form. This one's very, like, upsetting. And then, like, following after this one, Superhero Senki, it's like, how did this one go so far deep into lazyism? Like, I understand that main writer movie forms are just retools of existing forms for the most part. Like, I guess if I had to, like, at least put in some barrier, like, type special, like drive type special, was just essentially the undersuit of Dark Drive, and like clearly just the undersuit, and then like the blue highlights of the armor just being yellow and a new helmet, and then like Ghost Darwin Damashi, obviously first of all just use his Token boost, and obviously Darwin and Napoleon shared the same style, so then they didn't have to make something new. X8 Mighty Creator VRX is obviously just mostly Mighty Action X with the tailcoat of Kronos and just new armor. And then obviously Cross Build was just mostly Rabbit with cross pieces and a tailcoat of Evo Black Hole. And then you get Geo Oma form, which was completely original. And then, like, Superhero Senki was mostly Token Boost and Dragon Ignite together. This one is just a straight up repaint of Shining Assault Hopper. Like, nothing new added to it. which is why I'm not very fond of it. It's just a repaint. And it's like, you have Eden, who's like, for the most part, relatively new pieces and such. And then you get 01. Just repaint one of the best suits to the worst suits. That's what 01's good at. Repainting good suits into horrible suits. I don't know why 01 really likes doing that. But they do. Like, first Arc Scorpion, and now Heckrise Hopper. Come on, guys. The only good repaints they did were Orthos Vulcan and Zaya. But, like, other than that, obviously, that's all to the form. The form's not good. I don't know why anyone likes it. You should be ashamed of yourselves. You should be destroyed with the earth. But the key itself is fine. I like the sounds of it. Like the sounds are cool. It gives like, that downer vibe. Did I just say that? Oh shoot. Gosh darn it, modernism. It gives off like a modern. No, it gives off like a really like down, like a downer like spirit. It's like, oh shoot, like like, oh shoot, this is real. Like, wow, we really do suck, kind of thing. It gives you that like mood of just like, actually, I think I'm saying too much, because I'm like, what am I going with this? But I just like how different, like this one gives for like, I guess as a mood, because obviously like most of the time they try to be hopeful and such, but it's like, nope, not today. But like I said with this ProRise key, or that set in particular, the Zero and movie stuff are extremely expensive and difficult to get your hands on now if you didn't pre-order them. This one was like the typical like ProRise key price that I think Assault Wolf sold for. But just like Eden, this thing sells for like between like, I want to say about $50 through like $80, which is not worth it. So like, if you pre-ordered this for like the $30, and then I guess plus 20 for shipping, going off to collectible price. So like for 50 new, that's worth it. 50 used, like, it depends on the condition on Mandarake. If it actually comes with its tab, then yeah, it's worth it. But if it doesn't, then no. But it's just like, you know, basically, I'll say, for me personally, if I didn't pre-order this and like, you know, was in that dilemma of like, oh shoot, this thing's like expensive, I wouldn't recommend it because I don't like the form. But if you're actually lucky enough to actually like get it for a reasonable price, then I'll say like go for it. Again, it's like a really interesting ProRise key because again, I'll give it this for a movie item. It's a new item. Like this is a completely new mold, which is really rare for movie items nowadays. Because the last, technically, the Omageo Ride Watch was like half a new mold. This technically isn't half a new mold too, but I mean like this one like frontal is completely new. Omageo was technically only new with the cover, but like really the last like the cross build can too is technically original. So like I guess that's like again that's kind of like the plus thing about the movie items now being premium is that they're actually original in some capacity. But yeah, that'll have to do. So this is PowerRider, and I'll leave people because I was trying to remember if I actually did cover any summer movie items, and I did. Well, just Omageo. Well,